I'm here to deliver a message that isn't here by coincidence. Fate has delivered this message to you at this moment because it's time for you to understand what was once unseen. You've endured the challenges and emerged on the other side, far stronger than you give yourself credit for. However, in life, we often get so engrossed in the hustle and bustle, the relentless flow of news, and the persistent noise that we overlook the changes that have occurred within us. We often expect transformation to come with grand fanfare, but true change is often quiet and subtle. Recognizing it requires us to be still and listen. When you pause, you will realize that you haven't missed the transformation, nor have you been overlooked. The change wasn't wrapped in the dramatic expectations you had, which is why you didn't recognize it. Consider this. When you seek strength, it often comes through facing challenges that demand resilience. When you seek love, it may come through heartbreak, teaching you the importance of self-love. When you wish for abundance, you might encounter scarcity, revealing that true richness comes from within, not from external wealth. This is the divine way of teaching and molding us into vessels. The reality is, you've already succeeded. You endured the trials, remained honorable in your journey, even in solitude, and now you've been prepared for what lies ahead. Here's the insight you might overlook. The final step isn't about trying harder. The final step is about embracing life as it is. Acceptance doesn't mean lowering your dreams or desires. It means adopting a perspective that, while I may not fully understand my challenges, I trust they are necessary and part of a greater plan. This is the essence of faith and trust. And this attitude signals to the divine realm that you are prepared to receive what you've been asking for. Blessings are entrusted to those who can safeguard them, who won't let them go to waste or succumb to envy and resentment. That's you, a steadfast and reliable vessel. However, it's easy to bury this truth under layers of self-doubt, comparison, and the clamor of the world. When we compare ourselves to others, we might mistakenly think we're falling behind. Doubt creeps in when the world's noise makes us question if we misinterpreted divine promises. Yet, remember, your doubts do not unsettle the divine. He is aware of how noisy the world has become, making stillness difficult and his work in our lives hard to perceive. Even amid the chaos, he has been shaping you. You've passed more trials than you're aware of because tests continue until the lessons are ingrained. During times when it seemed simpler to give up, you chose faith. You realized when certain environments threatened your soul and chose to leave before the damage was irreversible. Those aren't just decisions. They were tests you succeeded in. Now, the divine is ready to share news that you've longed to hear. The testing phase has ended. You now stand in the proving grounds meant for blessings. The life you've prayed for is nearer than you imagine. Perhaps it has already arrived. But it won't announce itself with the commotion and chaos the world expects. It will manifest seamlessly, in alignment, and in opportunities that suit the person you've become. Perhaps that's the key distinction. It was never just about acquiring what you desired. It was about evolving into the individual who can hold on to those blessings without losing oneself. And you've grown into that person. Take this to heart today. The divine entrusted you, refined you, and is now poised to bless you in ways you thought had slipped by. The test has been passed, so there's no need for further doubt. Let's be honest. Passing didn't always feel like success. It often felt like loss, endless waiting, doing all the right things yet questioning if the divine reality still knew you. It's familiar to walk through times when doors seemed closed and self-doubt began to surface. Perhaps you wondered if you misunderstood the divine or missed a fleeting opportunity. And the most painful part is when others, who cannot comprehend your inner struggles, dismissively tell you it wasn't meant to happen. But let me assure you, they don't see the full picture. You weren't being punished or forgotten. You were being prepared for something greater and more enduring than what you initially sought. Strength doesn't come gift-wrapped. It emerges when adversity forces you to stand firm against the odds. Love may not always be about someone staying. It may be about their departure, which teaches you that the well of love within you is inexhaustible. Abundance isn't found during prosperity alone. It's recognized in times of scarcity, teaching you to find joy in simplicity. This is the path you have walked, not one of failure, but of growth. The fact that you're here, listening now, means you've succeeded. Even through tears, stumbles, and moments of wanting to surrender, you remained loyal to your faith, and the divine remained with you. Heaven noticed those restless nights, when, despite fatigue, you still whispered prayers. Heaven took note of the days you gave of yourself when your reserves felt depleted. Heaven witnessed the moments when disappearing seemed tempting, yet you chose to take even the smallest step forward. These actions, filled with perseverance, marked your success, not perfection. The test was woven into the fabric of your daily life, hidden within the choices and moments when you felt unseen but were being closely observed. You've journeyed through loneliness, misunderstanding, and seasons of feeling like an outsider, but these experiences have set you apart as unique. The very solitude that nearly overwhelmed you became fertile ground for profound spiritual roots. Now, the divine realm is ready to unveil the purpose behind it all. So, don't be astonished when new opportunities arise. Don't be surprised when your name reaches unfamiliar spaces. Don't worry when favor begins to flow more swiftly than your uncertainties can keep up. None of this is coincidental. Your perseverance has borne fruit, and you haven't missed your chance. You've faced your trials and emerged without bitterness, and now it's your time. The divine is prepared to bless you, and this time it won't be merely a quiet reassurance. It will be visible to others. It will be a blessing so significant that those who doubted you will have to acknowledge that only divine intervention could have made it happen. However, remember, the blessing isn't about proving others wrong. It's about affirming the divine's decision to trust you with greater responsibilities and legacies. You might still harbor doubts and wonder about your readiness. Understand that readiness doesn't mean being devoid of fear. It's about moving forward despite it, knowing that divine guidance is paving the way for you. So, stand confidently. Don't belittle the journey you've undertaken. Don't dismiss the courage required to persist. It wasn't trivial. It was monumental, and the heavens recognize it. Your name has already been mentioned in realms you have yet to explore. The reward of your perseverance is in motion. The narrative that felt prolonged will soon be revealed in a way that brings clarity to every hidden detail. Because you, my friend, have succeeded. Before we part, I'd like to share a piece of my heart with you. As a musician, I've launched another segment, Chosen by God, featuring calming worship instrumentals for prayer and rest. If you found peace here today, take it with you into your tranquil moments. Look for the link in the description. Your presence there would mean a lot.